Hey.
Hey everyone. Welcome to CB and the Boys. And how about those Chiefs? And we're going to talk all about it afterward from our intro. Here we go.
Yep, that's it. Let me go.
Here we go. Yep, here we go.
No,
not really. Here we go.
Today would be good.
I mean,
you the only one jamming. What's up?
right. You're just kicking it. I mean, we want to kick it too.
Okay. Yes.
And I only made plans to hold your little hand. It's our anniversary.
That's right.
Anniversary. The pleasure's all mine, 'cause we have seen good times. It's our anniversary. Anniversary. Victoria won't be no secret at the end of the day. It's our anniversary. Anniversary. The small cup of tea that you can have me. It's our anniversary. Yeah. All I really want to say.
Okay, I'm about to say
Yes. It's
Yes.
our anniversary, and we'll talk about it right after these messages. Crystal C.B. Booker, George Boy Homan, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta. Let's go! CB and the Boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get the 411, and let's talk about it.
Remember how annoying it was to have to wear those masks?
What's up, Trey?
Trey's in the building.
Look at that, bro. What's kicking?
Well, as you guys know, our anniversary was Sunday, February 12th, which is also a day that will live in infamy for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are now the Super Bowl 57 champions, as I knew we would be. I kept telling people we're going to win, we're going to win. And the Eagles were talking much smack, especially here in Arizona, when I would show up for events and it would be more Eagles fans than Chiefs fans. But that really got remedied on Sunday, because if you saw the Super Bowl, you would see that it was a sea of red and not a sea of teal in the stands. It was a beautiful sight to behold. It really was.
Yes, I actually noticed that. I was like, wait a minute, there's a whole lot of red in the building. And do you think it's because they already knew that they was going to get their asses whooped?
Because we showed up and showed out as we always do. And it was a Chiefs takeover, as it was when we played the Cardinals during the preseason. We all showed up and showed out. It was a sea of red and a sea of maroon or whatever color the cardinal red is, but it was a Chiefs red and it was beautiful. And we did it again for the Super Bowl. And it was a beautiful thing. And just how wonderful it feels to win. That's all we do is win. You know, we're winners. We did not come. They didn't come to Arizona to lose, and they didn't. And I knew that they wouldn't. I knew we were going to win. I knew it, and I was right, because
how much money did you bet?
None.
I will see bullshit. I want to hear it.
I'm not a gambler.
Well, you should have been.
But if I were, I would have bet on red, most definitely, without hesitation, without question.
You should put that on in there.
That's right. But I never have been, never will be. Shoot,
I
if I
can't. I
take
can't.
somebody to the casino and I'm like staying with them the whole time and they want to give me money to gamble, you bet I walk out with money, they walk out with none. Because I will pocket every dime they give me.
Okay, so I need a drink. We could always go back to this. This will be the number one on the 411. But let me just get a drink, okay?
And you know it's going to be part of the
Program.
larger sports and fitness. So I mean, I'm just saying, you know,
What I meant.
you're still in this stage right now. You're still in this stage,
Hey,
I
she
need.
sounded like she was in church. I'll wait on the Bible to come out of some shit.
right?
It's a good
Right.
Oh,
Bible.
you know what? It's really at an arm's length from me. So
I ain't
don't
come.
don't let me break it out.
Come get the 411 and it's Mimi's drink special. Mimi, let them know what you're sipping on.
This is what I'm doing tonight. Crown vanilla, baby, with my
Hey,
Coke and my red straw. Don't judge me. Shit gonna be like this forever. Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
Listen, I ain't gonna say nothing because one of the drunkest nights I've had in recent memory came when Crown Vanilla first came out. I've been cool ever since, boy. Well, I mean, I don't know what it was, but man. So do your thing, girl. I love it. You should try with cream soda though. That's just great.
Yeah. So I'm definitely doing that. I got my little look, I got my little Falcons cup, okay, because I am a Falcons girl. But I'll definitely rock with you guys over the weekend because I needed to. I needed to go with one team or another. So I did my Chiefs. I did my Chiefs and my colors and stuff. And of course, you guys know I already got dilute everything because your girl is in dilution mode. So let's go around the table. CB, starting with you, baby girl. What you got?
Victory
Water.
shot.
Oh, okay. Boo.
Hot
But it's
quiet
all good.
H2O.
No,
That's
H2 is
right.
the best.
I
It's the
got it
best.
from a glacier.
It's the best. It's the best. George, what you over there rocking with?
You a Catholics, George? You going Catholic today?
Well, I wanted to, but I was being lazy.
Oh,
I didn't leave the house. I watched the parade, the Super Bowl parade.
okay.
Trey, have a shot of tea for me. Trey said he's drinking tea.
Okay,
Is it
sweet
from,
tea.
is it
Go
from Long
ahead.
Island?
But so because of that, I didn't make it to the stove, so I couldn't get my St. James.
Okay.
So I had to raid the refrigerator. I done stole the wifey's drink.
That I
Oh,
miss.
Hey, Arbor Miss is good.
You got the pink
I
mistake.
love Arbor Miss. Arbor Miss
yes,
is
yes.
That's funny.
Okay,
Red.
okay,
good.
Oh
okay.
man, no. Hey, well, I'm gonna tighten you up there.
That's all good. That's all good. Roger, what we got?
I got early morning, so wasn't in the mood to mix, but I got Trey covered. Trey, I'm drinking mixed drinks today from Buzzbox. Trey's drinking sweet tea. I got one from Long Island, and then
Okay.
I got my Greyhounds up in here, which is basically a screw. It's a vodka with grapefruit as opposed to a screwdriver. So I'm back on the vodka thing tonight. So I got you. I got you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
George, you got a special message in there. She's gonna get you, brother. Laquita. Is it
All
Laquita?
right,
Am I saying
all
that
right,
right? Is it
Tinkerbell.
Laquita or Laquita? Because I would say some shit, honey.
That's Tinkerbell. We call her
Mm.
Tinkerbell. Hey,
Oh,
Tink Tink.
Tinkerbell. All
Yeah, well,
righty.
ain't nobody saving you, brother. I got you, baby. I got you. It's funny. It's
Oh my
funny.
gosh. So yeah, so since we got
Let's get
everybody's
it.
drinks on and Tinkerbell, I guess you can let us know what you over there sipping on, baby, because this is how we do it over here in the
No, you can
Mimi's Boom
guarantee
Boom
she
Room,
drinking.
honey. When it comes to drink special, everybody gotta let us know what you're drinking. So tell me what you sipping on,
Hey, I was gonna
Tinkerbell.
say, yo,
My little sis always sipping on something.
I say, you ain't messing with the
Yes.
lumpy, is you? Or you got some
Girl, she,
Tangeray over there?
even though she done moved away from us.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, she left Kansas City.
good girl, good girl.
Look,
Tequila,
Look, you could
woo,
leave out of Kansas City, but I'm pretty sure. Oh,
that's trouble.
tequila.
That's trouble. You know,
Yes.
yeah, she's
you
closer
know,
to Mexico now. So I think you're in Texas. You in Texas now? Where'd you go to? I forgot.
same difference. North Mexico, Texas, whatever.
She went somewhere.
Yes. Well, on with the 411.
Mm.
And tequila, thank you so much for sharing your drink, sweetheart. Okay. I mean, I need to get me some tequila my damn self at some point. What do you mix it with? Do you mix it or you just over
And
there
maybe
taking
nah,
shots?
you too belligerent. You know. I don't think it's good for you.
Anyway, so about them Chiefs, that was an excellent game. I had me a great time watching it. That little quarterback, honey, he's on steroids. That little thing is really like really that's a powerful little dude.
He's ready. I mean, good guy. Like I said, he's a decent cat too. So no doubt he did his thing. He did his ting.
Okay. With the gin,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
go ahead.
Miami in the house with the gin.
Yes, I love it. Shay, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
That's my baby. That's one of my babies, honey.
Pickle
That's one
juice
of
is part of it.
my
Oh,
VI, my Virgin Island babies. That's one of my daughters, Ace Coon Boone. So Shay, thank you so much for coming through, baby. And you over there with the gin. I love it.
Ticker pill in there doing the big.
let's go.
Got
Jim
the
make you
pickle juice
sin. I'm
back.
with it.
Pickle juice.
She doing the
Yeah, I
dealing with the
heard of the
pickle juice back.
picklebacks. Yeah, it's rough.
Yes. You know what? This all sounds like happy anniversary, honey. I love it.
Yeah.
There's some
It's our
anniversary stuff.
anniversary.
So are we moving right along or are we still talking about Chiefs, guys?
It's
Moving right along. You know, we're gonna go back to the Chiefs and Roger segment.
Yes. Okay. So moving right along.
greedy.
There's been a whole lot going on. I don't know what the hell it is going on in Texas, but the FBI is investigating Harris County Jail following the deaths of 32 inmates. They are cracking down on officers and prisons and jails and detectives, all that good old stuff. Look, there's just a bunch of craziness that's happening over there in Texas, and the FBI is all in on it. But 32 inmates is a lot.
Yeah.
There's just really
Yeah.
a lot going on over there. So for you all Texans, stay out of attempting to go to jail. Okay, don't even try to get arrested because there's a lot going on in there. And I don't know what it is, whether it's from people getting sick or officers just doing the most. Because there is a whole lot of officers fighting inmates up in there.
Right. Come on now.
So
Texas is 230 person in Texas.
yeah,
Yeah.
that actually kind of like did some things to me. So moving right along, honey, Texas,
About it.
prayers up for y'all because that's some crazy shit over there. Lamar Johnson, I don't know if you guys have heard that name, the guy from Missouri who was wrongfully convicted in 1995 for the 1994 killing of a 25-year-old Marcus Boyce over a $40 debt. So he has been freed. Okay, he was miles away from where the crime took place. He had nothing to do with it. He was wrongfully convicted. He sat in that bad boy from 1994 come forward. So he did a whole lot of years up in there. So for him to just be released is actually freaking crazy. He had life without parole. He is now 50 years old.
Yeah, I hate that. It's never acceptable. And then
No.
sometimes they'll do the whole pay them $1 million for each year and all this other stuff that they never see. But yeah, it's got to be a different thing. It's got to be something done about that. You can't give time back.
You can't give time back, and you can never pay somebody enough money to make the experiences of being in prison go away.
Right. Yeah, I hate that.
Because ain't no telling what that man had to go through just for all that.
I might have a little talk with the judge. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what? It's really anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. But okay, so in California, okay, so I know that we had talked about the guy that had gotten arrested for okay, so let me just go from the get-go with this. The wife of a California doctor who drove the family off the cliff in the Tesla. Remember we had talked about that?
Mm-hmm.
So how about she doesn't want to press charges? She talking about that's mine and I'm gonna stick behind him. So the state is like, you know what? It ain't gonna be so easy. We are fighting this. Like you don't even matter anymore because we're talking about domestic violence and attempted murder. And she talking about he's mine. I don't want to press charges anymore. Okay, so what do you guys think about that when it comes to something like that? Do you think it's
So when
because
she
she's
says she's
afraid?
gonna follow him, so that tells me that's one of those people that's the key to that phrase when we say, "What if so and so walks off a bridge, you're gonna walk off a bridge too."
Right.
apparently that's
Yeah.
apparently that's one that's gonna walk off the bridge too.
She's
Okay.
serious.
Then why are they messing with him? I get their standpoint legally, but if she's like, no, leave it alone, shit, leave it alone. Next time he'll succeed. I don't know. Leave it alone. Like, why waste time in the courtroom? Probably taxpayer dollars paying attorneys and all that when she's gonna stay right there. It's like when people keep calling you to come save them from an abusive whomever, and you keep
Right.
going back. I'm not doing that. So leave her alone. Or she's afraid that
Yes.
his family might come from where he's from and take her out anyway. Either way, that's her
Hmm.
bed apparently. So
Yeah. And the district attorney, they're not even playing that shit. They're like, look, we have enough sufficient evidence to prove without a reasonable doubt that this is what it is, and you ain't got no say.
But
So yeah.
so they should have never asked her. And second of all, I mean, if he doesn't get like life or whatever, she'll be there when he gets out. And what's the point to me? What's the point?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It's
that's
pretty
loyalty.
terrible.
That's loyalty for your ass, though.
And they're gonna have trouble fighting it because they're married. So they had
Right.
marital spouse,
Right.
they can't make her testify against them because they're married.
Oh, sure can. So,
Yeah. Oh well.
I mean,
They call
I
it marital,
guess,
marital spouse privilege.
yeah, it's weird, but I.
She's like, we are still alive and we got some kids together, and I miss that. Anyway, so
Either
Yeah,
that or
well,
she just didn't tell him about the part where she grabbed the steering wheel because they was arguing while he was driving.
yeah.
that part right there.
That part.
That
Yeah,
part
let's
right there.
go.
Yes. So, and I'm sure you guys are going to join me on this one. My condolences are definitely going out to Chandra Davis, aka Delicious, who was on the reality show Flavor of Love. Her niece was actually one of the kids that were killed after, with the mass shooting in Michigan. So she was one of three that were killed. There was a sophomore, Brian Fraser, and a junior, Alexandria Werner, that was also killed in that shooting. So
Yeah,
my
yeah.
condolences to them. These school shootings are off the chain. Look, so I don't know what was up with this guy because he just walked into the school and started shooting, and he had another school that he was interested in just walking up and shooting to, but
Yeah.
they caught the dude. So there, you know.
It's too easy to get away with it now. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. I I, I just think I think it's an inside job in a lot of ways, in every sense of that word, because you can't tell me with as many that go on in this country all the time, people aren't getting better at identifying signs and traits and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel
Well,
like
he
some,
could have walked into the school like he's somebody's father and then all of a sudden just start shooting folks, you know?
yeah,
It's kind of weird. It's
yeah.
kind of weird. Anyway, so moving right along. So, how about the former Ohio State football players were found not guilty for kidnapping the 19-year-old woman? You guys heard about that? In
No.
February 2020, there was two guys. There was two counts of rape, one count of kidnapping, and what happened was that they were in the little apartment complex, and the girl decided that they were like, you want to have sex with us, and she like, yeah, I want to have sex with y'all because it was consent. So they go off, they do the little thing. I don't know whether she was embarrassed, she was pissed, what happened if it didn't go the right way, but she did regret the situation. And her father was the one who really pushed on to press charges. So the boys were dismissed from Ohio State University the day after the arrest.
Hmm.
Okay. And the video, because he did take a video asking her for consent to have sex, and that's what saved them. What are you guys' thoughts?
Good
I
man, good,
think
smart
that's
man,
I think
good
it's
man. Yep. Because it happens too often and they're going to automatically take the woman's word. That's not fair when it's not true. Like I said, I'm all for if it's true, handle it to the fullest extent. If it's not, somebody should be punished. I think her father should do jail time. I think she should do jail time at the very least.
Right.
Now, you don't want to know what I think at the worst
Yes.
because you ruined their lives and that shit will never, it's going to follow them no matter what.
Yes.
So if I've got to suffer my whole life, I'm going to figure out a way for you to do the same thing. It's just not fair. I knew a guy that happened to that I went to college with. We had to literally form a guard to protect this kid till his parents came and got him. So I don't like. He's a football player.
Right.
So what they did about the consent, bravo. Because unfortunately, you have to do that now. Literally, look at the camera. Tell them yes, you agreed to blow my socks, and then I'm going to show it to a judge. Sad but true,
Right.
you know. But
Yes,
that's
it's definitely sad. And these parents that have these kids that are athletes. Look, I know that some of y'all are listening to the show right now, man. Look, y'all really got to talk to your kids. I mean, it's really kind of like hard when they're out there doing their own thing with their friends and they decide, okay, we're gonna go in the cut and we're gonna do this. But it's
they
such
don't
a
listen.
dumb thing to do because it just
Kids
ruins
don't listen.
people,
But
you
yeah,
know. And then what happens when that happens to kids? Now you talking about 2 to 3 years that's gone by, you're not playing, you caught up
right,
in this bullshit. I
right.
mean, do they go back to playing and pretend that this didn't happen?
Usually they forfeit their eligibility, which is sad. They have the opportunity to try out for pro teams and all that, but normally they don't touch them because they're blackballed. They've got a
They're
dark mark on.
tainted.
Yeah, so it
That's
ends up
sad.
going poorly for them for a long time. It takes a long time to recover from that, if ever, which is why I hate when it happens. I really do. And I think the family, you know what? I feel like how families of murderers and all that get paid or get
Hmm.
some kind of compensation. I feel like when a woman, and I say women because that's 99% of the accusation, a woman
Hmm.
or her family ruins a young man's life and it comes out that they're innocent, I think that family should have to pay all of this individual's bills until he gets in a position to do so, if not forever. Because if you shoot and maim someone, do you realize if they're handicapped, you have to pay their medical bills forever? This is no different. This
Right,
is no different, which is why police officers shoot to kill and not to wound, by the way, because
right.
the police department has to pay for that. So I think this is no different. You accuse me of rape and I lose my job, my career, my profession, I'm proven innocent. You pay everything. You pay
That's right.
everything from here on out. It's only fair. It's only
Hmm.
fair.
Hmm.
So
And you can double back and press charges too, because that,
yeah,
that did some shit to you. So yeah, you should be able
exactly,
to get
exactly.
compensated for that
And I
too.
think I think he should. I think he should in every way. Like I said, her father is every bit as guilty as she is because I get it. You're embarrassed because your daughter was a whore and she got ran through, but that's your teaching, so or lack thereof, not our problem. And you
Right.
can't ruin these young men's lives for that. So
Okay, moving right along. I got one more. So, on Valentine's Day, this 13-year-old boy, it was just on the news on today, he was shot and killed after he got into a fight with some kids after school on the way home.
mm,
The little boy has been bullied for a couple of years, and I don't know, you know, I don't know when kids are bullied, they're really like extra special to me because I mean, I used to get bullied, but I didn't get bullied for long because I started like doing some shit back, and I can't talk about the shit I did back then because it was ugly. But I got more people involved into my shit. But this boy didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? He's just little boy by himself doing his thing, gets into a little brawl, got shot and killed, died at the hospital. 13 years old.
That's sad.
This bullying thing has got to stop.
well, bullying has been around since people have been around. The problem is it's escalated to the point where something like a schoolyard scuffle becomes lethal and terminal
Right.
because guns are easily accessible. I mean, look, again, I'm going to take it back to like the last thing. I feel like there has to be more accountability. If the parents of the children that do this, if it's their gun or whoever's gun, you have to do the time. There has to be some way to keep these children accountable. I would hate that too. I would hate it if one of my children, back when they were in middle school, did something and I have to go to jail because you would like to think that you teach them better, but you also would like to know that if something's happening, it's being addressed. And a lot of times, children don't talk, and teachers and administrators don't do enough. So where do you draw the line? Bullying to me in some degrees, like just keeping accountability, look, it's a pecking order, but when it gets to this level, it has to be addressed, and it's not. And people don't want to, don't be a snitch, don't do this shit and all that, so they don't talk, and then this happens. you know this is what happens. It's bad. It's gotten way worse.
Yes. Okay. Shay said, "Thank God I had chemo." Oh, it's worse now because with so out media and the new generation being that thing. Okay.
Right, right.
Yes.
So yeah, and I think and Trey said his son was bullied when he was in school until he brought a lawyer and it stopped. So again, these are cases where there's an answer and kind of a resolution. Think of all the people that, like you just said, don't have any backup, don't have, people that live in different places, people that don't have family around you from a different country, you from somewhere else. You look differently. People will always find a reason to dislike or bully someone for whatever reason it is, and how it's addressed. And I think the administration fails. People get tired of hearing about it. Nobody does anything until it's too late, and that is exactly how things like this escalate. You know how bad you have to be afraid or worried to bring a gun, or how angry or how whatever to do that. And people say, well, I would know. No, you wouldn't. If you have more than one and you don't sleep with it or keep it with you all the time, you may or may not know till it's too late. If you don't know, so again, that's a good idea. Trey, involve lawyers. I think a lot of people either can't afford that or don't think like that. I do think that's a good solution. Unfortunately, quite a few folks are use street justice. Hey, whatever works. But I do think you have to involve some, folks. Keep an eye on your kids and talk to them. Ask questions. I know sometimes we don't do that. I wasn't as great about that until later. Ask questions, man. But if they've got two parents or whomever, listen, ask questions.
We had to take matters on our own. My brothers weren't playing that shit. They were like, okay, yeah, who did it? What?
Well, and a lot of people do that, but that oftentimes is what escalates to something like this kid getting killed. Because
yeah, but back then it was a good fist fight, and then you just keep
right.
it moving. Whoever lost, you just deal with it. You deal with the embarrassment for a few, and it wears off.
Not anymore.
Nowadays, afraid to take an ass whipping.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Nobody. Yeah, because again, like Shay was saying, social media is forever, and people literally bully each other over the screen enough to make one of them commit suicide. Do you understand? Like, I don't even have to know you, be in the same city to push you to kill yourself. That's how cruel. And you get it in forms. It's not even one-on-one bullying. It's like 3,000 people look at the comment, like, and then keep commenting. That's what pushes people to kill themselves or kill other people. Yeah. Because they can't turn that shit off. They cannot close the laptop, turn the phone on. They can't do it. And this is when parents are at fault, because you don't take that shit away from them. 7, 8 o'clock, take it away. If you're not monitoring it, it's your fault. It is. It's your fault.
Yes. So true.
That's tough. It's very tough. So.
Well, guys, that is it for me on the 411. Does anybody else have some 411 to add to all this 411 we got?
I do. Okay. Well, on a higher note, and this is some good news, the Super Bowl for 2024 is going to be in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
What does that mean for CB and the boys?
That means CB and the boys have a whole year to plan for it. Well, not a whole year, but a long time to plan for it. And we will be in Vegas.
I better get my ticket. I better get my ticket.
We're going to tear it up, y'all.
That's kind of funny.
Yes. When I found out about that, I had so many ideas.
So
many ideas.
On the 401, real quick, I thought about something. I don't care one way or the other. I think he's talented, not a fan. Drake. I think he's talented, but I'm not like a Drake head. He did win $500,000 in Bitcoin off of betting on the Chiefs. So I think he should, send it to us, because listen, Canadians can't count. You should send us some of that money.
I agree.
They were open.
Trey said he's going to the draft this year. Wait, the draft is in KC this year, next year? Yeah, it's in KC.
This year.
Trey, okay, so it is this year. I thought so. All right, right on. I may try to make it, but I may be lying. I don't know, when is it?
Yep, it's gonna be at Union Station.
Okay, I thought so. All right, well, that's what's up, Trey. We have to get with you then. If maybe we can meet up on that. So that's cool.
That being said, that can lead us right on into the Yo, let's get it. Sports and fitness with Roger Hawkins.
Boy, George, you all right with me. I don't care what they say, damn it. You are all right with me, baby. That's even better than the first one. But look, I promise y'all I'm going to get back into my fitness. But first of all, it's still cold here and I'm pissed about it. So I'm on strike. Second of all, now that the football season's over with, I'll get my life together again. So, but until then, this will be probably my last Chiefs report for a while, among other things. So first and foremost, of course, everybody knows, we won. So we've been talking about that. Good stuff, good deal. The boys deserve some time off. I think it's funny because I heard people talking about the parade. Now I wasn't there, but I heard, and they said Travis was cool because he was with his mom, but they said Mahomes was lit. Now I think he deserved to be. He deserved to be cut. I just think it's funny. And they were like, boy, the drunker he got, the more his daddy's side came out of him. Y'all know what I mean?
Bolton was lit. All of them was lit.
And Bolden's, he's a Missouri boy, but he does it. He's not big on like public speaking and things like that. So he was trying to hide from it.
You couldn't tell today.
Exactly. That's what's funny about it. That's what's really, really funny about it is because he did that. So I find that pretty funny. Another thing I think is interesting is again, we saw the game, we caught it. Now, I did win a gentleman that I met just that day. I won him $1,000, so I drank for free all day anyway because you know how my beer drinking brothers like to do. So my Caucasian persuasion family. But anyway, I met a gentleman from home, so we hung out and we made the bet and bet on the Chiefs and all that. Wanted, so hey, good time. See, CB, you should have met you a friend. But we took care of it. What I think is funny is the world is tearing Brittany and Jackson a new asshole. I've told you guys this on more than one occasion that Kansas City at large and the majority of the free country can't stand those two. So as much as we love Patrick, we loathe his wife and brother. But that's because they bring it on themselves. No, and I don't feel sorry for him. Brittany is a screeching little banshee. She's annoying, and the thing is, she's intelligent. She owns part of the soccer team. She's got she's been doing things. She's a performer, pro athlete, and all that. She should be seen and not heard or read. But I think I guess she's kind of over. She's just way over the top on social media, so people can't stand her. It is what it is, though. You know what? Live long and prosper. They've got their family thing going. Your husband is pretty much the king of the world. So do what you do. His little brother, I've mentioned it before, not popular, close to being beat up on more than one occasion because he's an annoying little shit, but not my problem. So there's that. But I thought that was funny because it actually made news how much people don't like them. So that's a little bit crazy right there. The fact that
this is a kid who's trying to find himself amongst a family.
But when you can't find yourself if you're not a football player and you're coattail riding your brother who's at the moment, the number one player on the planet at this particular time. And he's been doing well for a long time. So
he chose not to play football. His sport was basketball. And according to the reports, he was a hell of a basketball player.
Until he started doing what? Until he started doing what? Partying, drinking, whatever?
Till he just stopped. He just stopped.
And so now
maybe he had college issues. As a matter of fact, no, the issue was he was always a guard. He was always a point guard his whole high school and into college career. Then after he got in college, in 1 year he grew 4 inches.
He got too tall.
It moved him down to a forward. Moved him down to forward. So now his whole game has changed.
So for people that don't understand, because George is a ball player, and I know people don't get that, you have to be a particular size, height to play certain positions. He got too tall for the position he used to play. They moved him to another position. He wasn't as proficient, and his basketball career kind of took a nosedive.
He basically chose not to he had a choice. I mean, as they say, he done well. He did. He even did well in that position.
Really?
Instead of embracing it,
Mm-hmm.
he just, it wasn't for him. He wanted that point guard. That's what he was. That's the way he's always played. He said he
Why
had a
he's
hell of a,
why
he
is he
said he was
such
a
a
hell of a
he's
ball
just
player.
such a
So,
douchebag. He's the most annoying. I mean, he's just so much over the top. He's just so over the top. People hate this guy. But whatever. I mean, like you said, he's young, trying to find himself. He should hope he doesn't find himself, busted up a little bit. But so also, sticking kind of with that. But thank you, love. Thank you. We thank you.
Thanks, JJ.
I was thinking one, Eric Bieniemy is Trey just cold with it. Step his game up. He ain't got no game no more, bro.
His
He
game is
quit.
gone.
gave it up.
Trey's cold.
Game gone.
But Bieniemy's gone. I think Bieniemy's going to be a head coach finally. I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
Negative.
You don't think so?
All the head coach positions are filled.
For now.
The only positions that are open are OC,
He's not going to leave. He's not
offensive coordinator. For those of you who don't know,
right.
so
The guy that calls the offensive plays. What happened to
like the specialists are saying that he's probably going to be here for at least another year, another season anyway.
I mean, I can go with that. So let me recant that and say this: the next head coaching position that opens, he's gonna definitely be in there top 2 or 3. I mean, the guy he's an offensive, phenom. I mean, he does a great job with what he's got. So that much I will say. But I'll definitely go with you on that, G. If there's no coaching positions available, he's not gonna move laterally. He's too good for that. He's way too good for that. I mean, I'd be all too happy to have him back another year. He is good. He's really good. Also,
back.
huh?
Have who back?
Eric Bieniemy,
Eric
the offensive
Bieniemy.
Who is that?
Bieniemy. Ask me this shit off air, baby. You're killing me. Hey, she knew they were gonna win. She knew all this shit. You didn't know who called the offensive plays for Pat.
I do not.
He calls the offense. He calls our offense. So all the plays between him and Eric Reed, or Andy Reid, I'm sorry. Between Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid, that's who the offense. That's the majority of the offense. So anyway, he's a black gentleman, very very good. He's going to be a head coach in the NFL. So another black head coach on the way is the point that I'm making.
Well, I can say that he's either the offense or the defense. I think he's the defensive coach for the Eagles. Is now the new coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I mean, good for look. Listen, I talk a lot of smack. I had a so to kind of add to my little name, my moniker. I had a shirt when I was in Arizona that basically said "fuck around and find out" with KC in the middle, and it was easily the most popular. My shirt was the most popular person in the Super Bowl because I had people I didn't know wanting to take pictures. It wasn't me; it was the shirt. So anyway, good for him, really good for him. But the Eagles fans I met were fairly gracious and cool. I heard there were some jerks, but I didn't encounter many of them. So, lucky them. I'll also say Nicole Hardman's probably going to be out of there.
Why? Why do you think that?
He hasn't developed like they wanted him to, and he's injury prone lately. And we've got Juju, we've got Kadarius Toney. We've got, they've got people that can replace him now.
Don't be surprised if Thorne here disappears too.
I'll give you that. What's his name? Clyde's gone. Our number 1 draft pick 3 years ago, he's out. He's gone because
Why?
Because fucking Pacheco and McKinnon are killing the running game. We don't need him anymore. Pacheco is eating lunch out there. So Clyde is little. He's strong, but he's small. He's not an every down back, and he's injured. He's probably gone. They're going to get a lot of money in picks for him, but he's gone. So there is going to be a little bit of a shakeup, but I hope for the most part, the rookies at DB, they did okay. They survived, but they were rookies, and that's very impressive. Very impressive to be rookies like that. in the secondary and make it to the Super Bowl and win. Very impressive, but they've got to
But
step it up.
well, here's the thing that I got to say about that though.
What's up?
Yeah, they're rookies. They're rookies because they're just fresh in the NFL.
Mhm.
They're still football players.
Yeah.
They've been playing football.
Yeah, it's a difference though.
So,
Listen,
I mean,
it's a difference.
I know there's a big difference
That
from
first year is a motherfucker.
college to NFL, but I
Don't
mean,
matter.
you
Those guys been in the NFL for years though. It is a
can't
difference.
can't count out rookies, and we just proved it.
Well, the thing is, that's not entirely true. It's like freshmen. Most rookies aren't expected to contribute much. Our guys played the majority of snaps, and they survived all the way through the Super Bowl. I take my hat off to them. That being said, they have got to step it up next year because teams are going to be bringing monster receivers and those boys. And I think it's some of it's play calling because again, a buddy of mine works for the Chiefs. He stands directly behind the benches and he hears a lot that we don't hear. So when we were rooming together, and he was telling me a lot that gets said that we don't know about, and it'll make you go, whoa. So anyway, it's kind of cool to have the inside track. So that's pretty much.
Also, real quick, kind of off the beaten path. I wanted to give a shout out to HGTC podcast. That's a local Kansas City podcast. If you don't know of it,
okay, we could give them a shout out.
It's all about it's strictly Chiefs.
Okay,
it's strictly Chiefs. HGTC stands for. Actually, that's supposed to be a B. I need to fix that. It's how about those Chiefs?
Oh, okay. I like it.
That's the name of the podcast. How about those?
That's what's up.
But the podcast. His name is Cole. Check him out sometime. He's pretty hot. He's got like 78,000 subscribers.
Okay, so you listen. I mean, we are everywhere. There are literally Chiefs only bars in almost every major city. It's crazy. It is super crazy. So yeah, they had one there. I mean, it was nuts. I saw a guy I haven't seen like 32 years. He's like the head of an admin group.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just seen the craziest thing I haven't seen in a long time.
What?
You want to see it? Here it comes.
That's scary. Green Bay Packers. Wait, who is this? and who did we let on the show with that bullshit?
Who didn't take their meds today?
They're not even going to have their quarterback anymore. Hey, you know what?
To revenue, we got to find out who you is.
I appreciate the comedy. We're still kind of on sports, but okay. Real quick, Derek Carr. I live here. I got Derek Carr. We know he's out. There are a few places he made.
It's our new backup quarterback.
Right.
He's gonna replace Henry.
I'll keep Chad. Here's the thing. He may go to Tampa Bay. That should be interesting. He may go. So kind of that'll be fun. Be on the lookout. But
don't be surprised if you see him on our bench.
As long as we don't get rid of Mahomes or Kelsey or Jones, I'm good.
I'm calling it right now.
As long as Mahomes, Kelsey, or Jones don't go, we're good.
What are you talking about, woman?
I'm talking about you know, we've been known to do stupid stuff.
Okay. So to people out there that no, come on now, yeah, you're gonna get rid of your franchise? Nah.
Exactly.
Nah. But I'm just saying, Carr, he's been struggling for a while here, so I knew he was leaving. Nice guy, he's out. Question: you guys know Damar Hamlin showed up at the Super Bowl, and he had, and this is kind of sports related, but it's kind of not. He had on a jacket, and it had an altered figurehead of what people assume is Jesus. Adrian Peterson, who hasn't played in a while, got really, really butthurt and sensitive about it, made a bunch of public noise, and then reached out to him about it, telling him not to do it, this, that, and the third. What do you think about guys taking that personal platform, especially in this particular time? Because I think it was unnecessary. Like that's like George, I don't like your chain, and I tell you you can't do that because people are watching you and you're a role model and you shouldn't put whatever on there. We must deal with hey, 100%. 100%.
Well, as long as it's rigged in our favor, I really don't give a fuck.
100%.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I thought that he was out of pocket for that. There was no reason for him to get mad. There was no reason for him to try to call him out. And one thing I've noticed a lot, especially on social media, is that a lot of people do things, for the clout. If
Right.
you haven't been relevant for a while, then you're going to do something to make yourself relevant. And I've been seeing that a lot lately on social media where people that you haven't seen in a month of Sundays are trying to come and say something,
Right, right. Yep.
Mhm.
controversial just to get their name out there again, just to be in the headlines. And I think it's messed up. I mean,
No,
Damar
I think
Hamlin
I think you're
has
spot on.
overcome so much.
I think you're spot on because
Mhm.
who the shit cares what Adrian Peterson thinks if he's not running the football? Yet he chose to go after somebody who right now is really high on people's list, and they proved it by going for Peterson. They went for his head because
Yeah, he got a
Hamlin,
backlash for that one.
yeah, Hamlin literally just died a couple times. You ain't played like CP said in the month of Sundays, and now you're coming talking to this young man about young people make mistakes. No, what if that's not a mistake? What if he did exactly what he wanted to do? And furthermore, you bald head bastard, why do you care what picture he has of Jesus? Because it's not the one I guess you got the white one with blonde hair and blue eyes on your wall. I know that's what your baby mama is, motherfucker. So see, I'm not an Adrian Peterson fan anyway. But
Oh Lord, here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Yeah.
Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
I just had to get that out of the way.
That part.
yeah, I said it.
Yes, you
I
did.
said it. Mike cares about that dude. You mad because he had some kind of artwork on here that was supposed to represent man, and he ain't even a preacher. Trust me, I know. So whatever. I was just wondering because I'm like that wasn't the place for the platform. Now, sticking with the Super Bowl, I'm about to piss some people off, and I love doing it. Let's talk about Rihanna. So I got no beef with the performance and things like that. Here's the deal. This is why we need to teach our children not to idolize and look up to athletes, celebrities, singers, and here because there was a big to do because Rihanna boycott the Super Bowl for like 7, 8, 9 years or whatever ever since our boy Kaepernick got booted and blackballed, right? Well, this year she's pregnant with baby number 2, and probably economy's getting rough, and now she decided to take her happy ass out there, big belly and all, and perform because they gave her a small fortune. It's no different than Beyonce taking her happy ass over to Dubai and basically performing at a birthday party for like 14 mil. So the thing is, if you base your own personal integrity and decisions on what these human, greedy, fallible people do, more fool you. And so for everybody, look, I got no problem with it one way or the other, but look how quickly people's principles change when the dollar amount goes up. Everybody has a price. Don't teach your children to idolize these people. If you want to enjoy the music, enjoy it. But see how she just flip-flopped? And that shit happens over and over and over again. Stop doing it. And the Super Bowl is a prime example of why not to do that. Matter of fact, I still think Janet Jackson and Justin's performance was better.
Because you got to see a titty.
Whip him out. Whip him as a 40-year-old titty. Whip it. That's your man titty.
Now it's the baby titty. Well, not the baby titty no more.
Right. So anyway.
Get a little older now.
Yeah, so that's all. Yeah, but Adrian, piss on you. Yeah, that's really all I got sports wise. We're gonna get back into getting ourselves in shape, guys, myself included. We're gonna get it together. But the Chiefs season, we had to do it, Red Kingdom. So until preseason, that's gonna be probably it. Most of the time, we're gonna be out unless I find some other stuff we don't like about the Mahomes family.
I'm
Okay.
sure there won't be any shortage of that.
You ain't lying. They don't like it, mammy either. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, I ain't gonna say no. I'm not passing judgment on people's choices. I'm
Mm.
just saying. I'm just saying. So yeah.
Doo-doo-dee-doo.
But it is true that whenever a black man, and I know Patrick Mahomes is biracial, and if I'm offending anybody, too bad, so sad, don't care. Anyway, when you see a black man with a white woman on his arm, she usually is not as attractive as what a black woman would be on her arm. Like, seriously, think about that.
So what? Okay, what do you think?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Because his wife is not cute, not even a little bit.
But no. Now here's what I will say. I will give them credit for her sticking it out of being there since like junior high, high school, whatever.
She
I
saw
don't
the
know.
potential. She knew he was going to be
Okay,
a
so
superstar athlete. Look
So
at
let
who
me so let me ask you guys a question,
he
because
came from.
question. Do you guys really think that wives or girlfriends, especially if they've been together for a really long time, that they really thinking, okay, you know what? He's gonna blow up. I'm gonna stick it out. I don't give a shit what happens in
in,
this world.
Yes.
in this
Yes.
case, yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
see this now this
And
this
he
this
came from
subject.
money anyway. He had money.
Right.
And she didn't. I'm just saying.
I don't
What's
know
No,
if
what
she
what's
came
what's
from
the deal with
money
her?
not
or not,
till she played
but
pro.
not as
But
much money as he does.
see this is a great subject, but see we'll go off the rails on this one because my thought process is a little different. I mean, it's not different. It's just the truth. It's the work that people are willing to put in early versus on the back end. And sometimes they just ride it out. I got a homeboy that played for the Chiefs. He had the same situation because Shorty she saw the potential and rolled the wheels off of that shit. I mean, it happens a lot. So unfortunately, it's just based on your upbringing and how you're taught or groomed or whatever. Some of us aren't privy to that. Some people don't have the luxury of being taught to be wives and mothers and partners. Some people just have to be provider and all that. Some people are taught to cater, be a wife, do whatever you got to do. And then other people, hell no, I work, you got to work too. Now, you choose. And that doesn't matter what somebody looks like. And so actually, that's interesting because our subject tonight will kind of touch on that 100%.
So you know that she was an athlete though, right?
Soccer player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just couldn't be that they have the whole little game thing and
so she played professional soccer.
See?
Okay. Her net worth without Patrick Mahomes is 10 million.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna have that kind of money though. Don't get me wrong. She wasn't gonna have his money.
No.
Right. But without Patrick Mahomes, she's worth 10 million. And you also know that they both bought into our soccer team.
Yeah, she's part owner of the soccer team. She's part owner of the soccer team.
Okay, so she ain't just some little Karen that came broke and shit and just decided, okay, I'm gonna just stick it by his side because no, she came with her own shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you know what? We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that to a little chick.
Well, okay. Listen, all I'm gonna say is there's three sides.
Okay, who's this 402 Revenue? Who is 402 Revenue? Like, who are you? To talk about
402 Revenue keep throwing gas.
I go to work. Don't play with me.
Put it out there, 402.
402 throwing gas. Throwing gas. Throw that gas, baby. Throw that gas.
Not about my Kelsey. No.
What, he leave his toothpaste?
It just so happens that
So what if he got jungle fever?
Huh?
I'm just saying.
You said what?
It
just so happens that Kelsey is with a black woman. So
exactly.
Here's the thing. Kelsey loves the chocolate. The difference is it doesn't matter. Look, you know what Kelsey reminds me of, believe it or not, before him was Tony Gonzalez. Everybody used to love talking about how my sister's dating Tony. My sister, you know what? Everybody's sister's dating Tony. So technically, no, they're not. Tony fucking his sister. It's a difference between this is my girl or my wife or my fiance and during the season because that's what happens. That's what these guys do. Now, homegirl, there's there's three sides to every story.
Mhm.
But here's what I'm gonna tell you as a man, there had to be something about her that he didn't see as wife material. It had nothing to do with her being black. There
Mhm.
had to be something about her because he loves sisters.
Yes,
So,
it
but then even after they split up, she got reckless on social media trying to, like CB said, clout chasing, trying to rally people behind her. That's not classy. So, was he disrespecting her, or was she trying to chase a bag? And
She was
again,
trying to
there's
chase the
three sides now. And again, that's our sister, brown skin, look like me, not bad. Some people thought he could have done better. Here's the thing: that brother has options. He doesn't have to deal with anything he doesn't want to right now.
Mhm.
It's called choices. Or she could have been cool and been quiet, shut the hell up, sat to the back, let him do his thing, and rolled that shit out. Who knows? You
Right.
know, who knows? Hey, guess what? Guess what? My nigga. Kelsey's my nigga for that.
Right, right. That part.
You talking about you don't need something and prove it. Are
That
you on
part.
shit? I mean, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but it is what it is.
He's
Again,
a beast. I like him. I like that whole outspokenness about him.
I
let people
love
let
Kelsey.
people let
That's
people
my
let
guy.
people show you who they are. When they tell you who they are, you gotta believe them.
That's
Stop making
right.
it.
That's my guy. And he's never tried to be anything more than what he is. So, I mean, Kelsey is Kelsey.
Very
It's
outspoken.
everybody
That's
though.
good.
Everybody's everybody, but we sometimes pass judgment on people because again, you know what? Truth be told, had that been Chad Ochocinco or T.O. or something like that, y'all be all over his head. Y'all be all over his. Why you do the black queen like that? Blah 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 blah. It's funny how that shit happens, but because this
No.
this, this white boy got swag and he loves sisters, we go. That's cool. He's giving us love. He's still a man. At the end of the day, he's
Right.
still a man,
Yeah.
and he's a young man, youngish, who's doing a profession where he has options. I don't think it has anything to do, believe it or not, with respect or disrespect, because unlike Larry Johnson and some other people, you didn't hear about him laying hands on her. You never heard about him touching her up or going to jail or anything like that. You just heard they were together and then they weren't. That's called a relationship. It
Yeah.
is what it is. I'm not mad at him. Shit. Like I said, she might need to learn to cook better. Shit, I don't know. We don't know what the story is.
Right. He might not have anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
so
Trey said he just keeping it real. Okay.
he's just keeping it him because he's admitted to blowing through his money when he was first in the league. And then he learned his lesson like a lot of people.
Of course.
Did we
Of
talk
course.
about the Ocho Cinco interview?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
we
same.
did.
I hope a lot of people learn from that. That brother, man, I've always liked him, but the respect factor I think shot up when you realize this cat he did it right.
Well, he said he got his jewelry and his little earrings from Claire's. I like to fall out. I said Claire's.
I love it though. I love it. He's like, I'm fronting. I'm
Hey,
fronting.
10K is still gold, so it shouldn't matter whether it's
No,
10K,
his no,
14K.
Not from
that shit.
Claire's. Not from Claire's. Ain't no kind of real nothing in Claire's. Claire's is all costume.
That shit's
No,
14
no,
karat
no,
green.
it's not. They do have real gold there.
Is
It's
behind the case.
10K. It's
I mean,
10K, and it's
10K,
very thin, but it's still real.
10K plated. Just it's not solid.
10K
It's not
plated.
plated. No, it's
10K
not.
plated.
No, it's not.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to Claire's tomorrow. I'm telling you
Yeah,
now. They don't have anything in there that's
Mimi,
real.
take the video. Take the video.
they
Yes,
do.
Take the video.
They
I have
do.
to.
They do have
Okay,
some gold that's
listen.
real. They have earrings that are real. They do.
We
One,
we
because my daughter, Ariana, she has to have the best in her ear or else she will break out. So
Right.
she has to have real
Well,
in her.
maybe they have the best of the best tone, the
That's a
cover
cool
thingy.
No, they do have
Most,
real
real.
jewelry
No,
there.
most poor women have it. It's just something about our family on that side. My mom was the same way. If she can't wear earrings unless they're real gold.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm saying they got some real gold plated. It's real
No,
gold. It's
it's
10.
not
It's the
gold
same
plate.
color.
It is not gold plated. 10 karat gold is not gold plated. It's
listen,
still
You can get
gold.
10
what
karat
we are
gold.
not going to do is
10
debate.
karat gold is
I want
not
to
gold.
debate Zales, maybe. We ain't gonna
It's
fucking
10
debate
karat
Claire's.
gold. They
Mimi, go
have
to Claire's,
10K.
report back. No
They may
goddamn.
not have 14K there, but they do have 10K there.
Okay, moving right along.
Yeah, fucking. Hey, Hey, pay some bills because I see right now we popping. We popping on this next. Y'all ready for this one? Boy, and 402, don't you take your ass nowhere. Don't you take your ass nowhere. We talking. We talking. I see you, man.
For might need to call in.
Yeah, I wish, girl.
Hey everybody, it's me, CB. Join us every Wednesday for your Midweek Motivator, offering you conversation, motivation, music, laughter, and a whole lot of fun. So tune in. Let's talk. Join us as we shake things up and talk things out. CB and the boys. Join us for your Midweek Motivation. See ya.
불타오르네. I'ma make you pump like that. 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 Jump like that.
Hey everybody, let's get together and feel alright with CB and the Boys radio show. Join us every Wednesday for your Midweek Motivator, offering you music, conversation, motivation, laughter, and a whole lot of fun. One love.
Hey. There you have it. What it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my research
my
and
bad,
get
my
back
bad,
to
my
you
bad.
guys. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All
Moving
right.
right along. What's
You
next?
have
And
to
who's next?
Oh shit! I'm breaking my Spanish out, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey, fan yourself.
You got some movies for us, CB?
Nope. Yeah, there's movies coming out. Go see them. There you go.
Yeah, she been watching the damn game, trying to figure out who Eric Bieniemy was. She ain't got no movies.
Killing me, Smalls.
That's okay. That's okay. Eh, aquí es el sujeto.
So what's our topic for today?
Oh, baby.
Roger, what is our topic today?
So, the subject for today, the topic is this. No. Okay. Don't listen to me. Look, I need to prioritize. What's more important to you guys? What's the most important? Is it respect, love, fear, or trust? So, love, respect, fear, trust. What's the more important and why? So, to you, in your world, what's more important and why?
Trust.
Love, respect, trust, or fear?
Trust.
Okay, why?
Because if you can't trust somebody, you can't love them. If you can't trust them, you can't have them around you or yours. So trust is a very important thing.
Okay. What would you think? What will be next? Trust, love, respect, fear.
For me, trust across the board.
That's
I don't care about love. I don't care about.
I don't care about love.
I don't care about love.
The
As
hell?
long as no, because it's different. If you have the love of your family, the love of your children, that's one type of love. But the love of a significant other, I can care less about that shit for real. I'm happy with my mechanical one. I don't need a real one. I don't care.
Oh, you're right. Let him use you.
So it's a random booty call.
right. Hey, bring Thumper over and I'm good. Okay. Minerva, talk to me, baby.
Minerva. Look how we done got the government name out there.
Hey, government on you, girl.
Okay, so I will probably go with respect first because it all kind of like really starts with respect before you even start to initiate trust.
Facts.
Because you really don't know the person. So you're really kind of like going based on, he's respectful, he's nice, he's sweet, he's this, he's that, he's all these different things, but it's a mutual respect. And once you get into, then there's that, okay, do I trust this person to move forward? Blah, blah, blah. It becomes the trust thing. Love is going to always be last because that can come and go, and then there's always the fear factor of whether it's going to work out or not. But you throw things up in the air and however it falls, that's how it falls. But I really think that respect should be first, because if you don't have that shit first, you ain't got nothing.
Okay, I'll take the spin. I'll take it. G-Dub, talk about it. You angry nigga too. Your family,
Like you
man.
say, Roger hating ass. That's that light skin thing.
I say, trust back.
This fool.
What
You
the?
say prospect?
No, trust.
Prospect. Trust back.
Trust.
He said trust me.
Trust back.
Hey,
Elaborate.
listen.
Respect and trust come hand in hand. You can't respect without trust. You can't trust without respect.
I
Mm.
listen.
Can't do one without
Everybody out
the
there paying attention. Do y'all see why I'm frustrated and drink a lot? I can't get a straight answer from none of these folks, but I like that. I like trust back.
other.
I gave
So
a
the
straight
number one
answer.
on my list
Created
is
a whole new word.
You did.
I
we
did.
trustbacking around here.
Nobody's
that's
suspecting
trust
shit. That's not even a
Oh,
word.
it is
Yeah, it
now.
is. We can
It
say
is
it this
now.
way.
We
Created
trust
a
back.
new word.
Trust back. I need trust back.
He created a new
Just-
word.
I do. So
I'm stealing that from you. I'm
Yeah,
just
well-
letting you know, and I'm going to create a T-shirt with that on it.
damn it, George.
Like,
You can't have one without the other.
No. You can't actually go there. There is an apparel company. It's called Trustspec Tactical Apparel.
Well, then,
Anyway,
George,
let's keep
we'll
going.
put it some kind of
Look, she just sat over here and Google trust back.
that quick because it was good, man. It was good.
It's very good.
It was real good. I
I'm
like
putting that on the T-shirt. I'm sorry. I'm claiming it.
Oh, okay, go for it.
it. Okay, that's funny.
But I mean, for real, how can you have one without the other? You can't trust somebody. If you trust somebody, you got respect for them.
Right. So where did the other
If
two
you
line
got
up?
respect for somebody, you trust them.
Hmm.
Okay. What about
Have
the
you
other?
ever
Right.
respected somebody you didn't trust?
No.
That's true. At least just even just
You
a
see
little
what I'm
bit.
saying?
Yeah,
Right.
the
Yeah.
president.
You respected them but didn't trust them?
We've had some presidents that you would respect, but you may not trust.
Oh, you respect Trump? Is that what you're telling me?
Hell the fuck no.
Then why'd you say it?
You know
I
she's
mean,
gonna
who
say
do you
that.
respect but not
Hell
trust?
to the no.
Who do you respect that you didn't trust?
George Bush.
Okay, fair enough. He was likable. We talked about that. He was
Yeah,
likable.
I
in
thought
his
she was gonna just
absence.
go like with Obama or somebody,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like,
But when he was president, I didn't trust him. I respected him, but I didn't trust him.
This is
Just
the thing.
based
They
on
all do shit.
personality.
They
Okay.
all do shit. Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
They do.
sorry.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
do.
yeah,
like
they're
you
all
said,
part
some
of
of them are better at covering it up than others.
That's it. That's how that works.
Facts.
I had something on that too. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, so what about you? What about you, Roger? Let's go.
I'm like you and this fool. I'm team respect first. Without that, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You absolutely can't go anywhere. I think, and I'm going to get, way over the top. So if I'm talking personal relationship, it would be, of course, it would be respect. Then it would be, trust, followed by the love and the fear. The reason, and I tell people all the time, fear has to be involved somewhere because it's healthy. If people don't fear,
Yes.
they don't fear losing you, but people don't want to say that because it sounds so cruel and harsh. Fear is healthy. It's very healthy.
It's the
And if they
reality.
don't-
That's
if they
the
don't
realness in it is
fear
that.
loss or anything like that, people are going to run over you. And like we said earlier, you cannot love someone you don't respect. It's just not possible. It's not even. Listen, CB. She like, fuck that. The reason we don't get to that next level is because for whatever reason, you stop at a particular. You stop short right here, no matter what that is. So it's like, I trust you enough, but not too much. I respect you a little bit. You can tell when a woman doesn't respect a man. That's for sure. I mean,
Yes.
disrespect comes in a lot
It's
of
called it's called the give a damn point. Where they attempt to give a damn, but then it doesn't work.
Yeah, my
Then-
give a damn's busted.
Right. Right.
I like that. Look at that.
There you go.
That's my heart right
Hey,
there.
hey, why does it look like he's using a fucking old IBM Apple IIe or some shit?
Yes.
That is me in a relationship right there.
Okay. So here's my question: why? I mean, I think we all understand we want to be able to believe in whomever because, and look, business relationships is still respect first, but things
Yes.
kind of go in a different order. In business with other people that's like non-female or whatever, it's got to be respect, then fear for me. Respect, fear, trust. I don't give a shit if a guy loves me. Never have.
Yeah.
If it ain't my son.
Right.
But you know what I mean. But respect is still going to be first. The respect and the trust and things like that. Because I think we all feel like if I can't turn my back and expect you to do what you're going to do, hold things down and all that, we can't go any further. So that's interesting. And I think because we're all in a different age demographic, our answers are going to be a little different than, let's say, younger generation because they're a little more optimistic. You know, they don't know, a little more naive. But you know, I think I feel like from a respect thing. So we were talking earlier about the Mahomeses and things like that. Do you think at this point? Okay, do you think at this point she respects him because of who he is or what he is? You understand what I'm saying? Who he is and what he's become. Because she's been with him a long time, longer than anybody.
Yeah.
And yet, yes, she knew he was going to have money because his parents had money because his dad was a professional ball player.
Mm-hmm.
But how much of that do you feel could be a sense of, hey, we're I still love this man because I've been with him long enough. I see him through good and bad and all that. And do you think if he fell on hard times, what's up, lady? That's what's Jergen. All right, way to kick in. All
Hello.
right.
Hello.
Welcome in.
So
Well, I think one that if she really cared as much as we would hope she would, then she wouldn't do things to try to sabotage or do things to embarrass him as she's been doing here of late. Where that sense of entitlement, which it just women respect a man they fear.
we're going to get
402.
back to that. Hold that. Put a pin in that. Finish up, CB. Put a pin in that. Finish
Yeah.
up.
But I mean, because if she maybe I know she's been with him for a long time, so I'm sure there's some love there. But I also feel that there's that sense of entitlement that because she's with him, she thinks she can do and say whatever she wants to, and it's okay. But the thing is, it's not okay. And she's
No.
gotten a lot of backlash by her behavior and the things she's done. And it's not, looking good on him as his wife, his partner, behaving that way.
Good point. I mean, great point. I
Yes.
can't argue that because you're right.
Yes.
Now that you mention it, it's like, does she really respect him? Because, and okay, let's just roll it in. What you said really got me going. Damn, you're right. Now, 402, you're spot on. It sounds crazy, and we're not talking physical violence here, people. Let's get that out of the way because I don't need you to fear me like that because if you're capable, you're capable. This is men versus women, so there shouldn't be that line even crossed. But she's right. You guys are right in that. CB said if she really respected him, would she act that big of a fool? Because if he went home and said, "Hey, look, I'm on the biggest stage in the world. I'm on everything. You can't go anywhere without seeing me. Yet you're running your damn face about a bunch of nothing on social media to get likes and clout chase. Yes, you can get monetized and all that, but I'm worth $500 million. Sit your goofy ass down." So I think
Yes.
you've got a point. I think you do have a point. She's entitled. I think she's entitled. So, that being said, I can't even argue with you. 402 revenue says women respect the man they fear. Now,
That is some bullshit. I was waiting to
Wrong.
attack
whoa.
402.
Hold
Okay.
on.
God.
Please
Facade.
believe me. She's telling the truth. It has
No.
nothing to do.
No.
It has nothing to do with
Facade.
physical. It has nothing to do with physical. It's
Facade.
not physical. You're
Okay.
full of
So
shit.
It's
Okay.
a
If you don't fear losing
facade.
somebody, you're not going to act a certain way. Now, prove me wrong.
so So this is the thing. Women respect a man they fear. Are you fucking kidding me? I think a man that I would fear is a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
gonna just say it like that.
But
That's
Mimi,
how I
you're
feel
talking
about it.
I
physically.
agree.
Because
You're talking physically. You
you
guys
know
are
what?
talking physically.
This is the thing. This is the
Aren't
thing.
you?
No.
Aren't you?
Fear in any way. If I feel fear in any way for a man, I have lost all respect for you. If I fear is a serious word. Fear
That
is I'm scared. If I'm scared, there is
Okay.
nothing good about this shit.
Now here's
Hell
so
no.
you have proven
Respect.
something else. You guys don't listen. I did not say fear. I just told you. I've
We're
just
talking
told you.
about
we're doing
402.
what
We're
402
talking
just
about
said.
402.
That
402
hey,
said
that shit
women
has me
respect a man
dying.
they fear. We're going after 402. She
Exactly.
doesn't drop to her knees
Okay.
and crawl to the wait, and crawl to you.
402 and anybody that
You're
agrees
not
with
doing your
402.
job.
If she doesn't drop to her knees and crawl to you, you're not doing it.
Nice
Nigga,
guys get ran for their money and
Hey,
resources.
you know what? The shit that started.
nice
Oh, the shit
guys
that
get
started
ran
now.
for their money.
I have a very strong feeling that the goddamn 402 is one of y'all friends with the bullshit.
I
Hey,
believe that.
if
One
you
of y'all.
hey, if you one of my people,
No.
I'm buying you drinks. If I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna buy you drinks. Anyway, no, listen to me for real. I'm not talking about and again, Mimi, I understand because you've had some situations where you've had altercation had to be physical. See, I never had. I don't believe
Okay.
in that. But I'm not talking about fear of me.
Look, no. Okay, okay. So let's pause it right there, just for a quick
Okay,
second.
okay.
I'm really not speaking physical, that type shit fair. I'm just
Mhm.
talking fair in general. If I am scared to in anybody,
Then you know what? You know what? You ain't the
fair,
right one. You ain't with the right one. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. If you listen to what women always talk that shit about. If you got a good woman, if she's this, if she's that. Now, if you know you
mhm.
got the King of Kings in your house and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, if you don't fear losing him, you ain't shit. It ain't he ain't shit. You ain't shit because you got what you want.
Okay, so you know what? We're talking about two different
Yes,
types of
we
fair.
are.
Have
Yes,
to
we
be
are. I'm
because
not
I'm talking
talking.
about I'm
Listen,
talking about I'm talking about scared fair. I'm
I
not
don't listen.
talking
Listen.
about fear
I
of
don't. You know
losing
what? I
somebody.
don't need you to be now. I
Okay,
don't
hold
need.
up.
I don't need any.
Why would I be afraid of losing somebody though?
Because it has nothing to do.
It's
And
got
see,
so many men in this world. Oh, you guys are out there. Oh, my
my wife is scared to lose me
chocolates.
again. Hey, Trey, then good fucking job. Because if you the man you're supposed to be, she's supposed to be.
To the
She
lady with the
shouldn't
red
want.
necklace. You act
She,
tough on
hey,
screen,
she shouldn't
but
want
you know
somebody else
you
to
turned on
reap
by
that
what I
benefit.
said.
She's supposed to be.
Who's got the
To
red
the lady with
necklace?
the red necklace, you act tough on screen, but
He
you
talking
turned
about
on
you.
by
He
what I
talking
said.
about your.
You talking to
He
you,
talking, he talking about your ass.
You know what?
Oh, yeah,
We
hold
gotta
on.
find out who red necklace
Yes.
Hey,
is. Who's
baby? Okay.
got the red.
Yes. I got a
This is
rippity.
not a necklace. Anyway.
okay. So listen. Trey just made a point. Trey said, "I protect my wife like I would protect my mother." Now, listen, ladies, listen to me. Listen to me carefully before
Go.
you comment. Before you comment, let me tell you what the trade-off is. The trade-off is this: no matter what you receive and get and do for a man, you
Mhm.
know whose job it is to protect you with his life if something happens. It's fucking ours. If you're not afraid to lose, because here's the thing, I don't care what you guys say. You can say, I got a bat, I got a gun, I got this. You are scared because physically you are not capable of dealing with another individual in a moment.
Oh, no, for sure.
No,
I'm not
no,
trying
no,
to deal with
wait, no,
no
now,
man,
now
a
that's
woman
that's
now.
right. But my job, if we're walking down the street and you're my girl and a dude hits you, takes your purse, does whatever, whose job is it to protect our lives?
I'm gonna
Not
tell you
yours.
now, you
No, no.
fucking better. You better.
So you better fucking fear losing me. You're welcome. Because on top of that, we look, it's not about who's better. I'm not trying to say who's better. What I'm trying
But
to
why would
explain
I
is
even think on losing you to begin with? That's the thing.
because you know what? Here's the thing. If that's not the case, why isn't every single one of us here with the very first person we were ever with? I'll wait.
Then why
Because you don't
should
do it.
we single women give a damn? Answer me that.
Well,
What?
because but here's the thing: because you still have the ability to
Because I
call
didn't
a
want her.
man. You still have the ability to call a man to help you. It's called the police, the fire department, the doctor.
That was
99% of who you're going to call to help
answer
you
your
is
question
going to look
because
like
those was
me
the
and
second
be
move
standing
days.
up.
And CB, don't say no dumb shit out your mouth because you know that's true.
He
Don't
said,
say
what?
nothing
You
stupid.
know it's
I
true.
was a boxer those days, Raj. I was
What'd
a
you say,
boxer. I
Junior?
stuck and move. Second move.
but the point that I'm making is when you know you've got something great, when you know you've got something good or great, because see, it can't just go both
I
ways.
can grab a bat and beat the hell out of a person the same as a dude can.
I promise you can't.
I
Let's
can
not
take
let's
boxing
not have this
Ah, Trey,
discussion.
that is
Let's not
really
have this
sweet.
I
discussion.
can
Trey
take
said, "Trust me, I would take a
Yeah,
bullet for my wife."
and see, this is why
for your
she ain't go-
wife.
this is
I
why she
am
ain't-
single.
no,
No one
you
is
won't.
going to take a bullet for me.
That's
I
because you
would.
don't want. That's because you don't want
You
them
don't
to.
know that.
You
You
I
don't
don't
know
would.
that,
want them
Crystal.
to.
I would.
Crystal, you need to shut up.
Yeah,
That's not.
you
That's
look at
not
that.
true. That's not true, babe.
Cousin,
Come
your
on now.
cousin just said you, but you say all the time that that's not what you want. You can't. Hey, I ain't taking a bullet for no motherfucker that don't love me. So you just said love be damned. I'm not taking a bullet for nobody that doesn't love me. Fuck you. But if you trust me,
Whoa, dial it back. I said the love between your family and your friends is different than your love between you and a partner.
but
And
listen
I
to what I'm
said
saying.
I don't have a partner, don't need one, so love be damned.
Okay,
On that aspect. But as
so
far as family and friends, and that's what we are,
Mhm.
duh, that's
okay,
different.
you're right. But if
But you know
we
what?
work,
You would be surprised. A complete stranger could take a bullet for you and not even know you if you're in a position where something's going
sometimes
down and they're
I would be
defending you.
the right thing.
surprised. You're right. I would be surprised. I'd be
Hey,
totally.
JJ.
JJ.
But
said, "What?"
you guys have to
She
understand.
scroll back and read this. She scroll
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
read.
baby, you got to go through the whole feed. What you
Yeah,
have to
that
understand
one's
is
coming from left field on that. I still don't
don't.
understand that comment.
Hey, 402, you my new G. You my new G.
JJ, thank you so much for being here. So what's going to happen is that we're going to put you against 402 on the chat because 402 is off the chain and we need
Totally.
help.
Have y'all seen
We-
some of the comments? Yeah, okay, y'all, everybody gonna fuck around and be mad. But but no, what I'm saying is, why do y'all have a problem with that word fear? Just like you have a problem with the word submit and obey and shit like that. Why do you have a problem with the word? If you don't fear losing, do you fear losing your parents prematurely or your wife or whatever? You fear that, don't you? You don't want it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then stop
Wouldn't want
being
that.
scared of the word fear when
I'm
it
not
comes
scared.
to.
I'm not scared of the word fear.
Okay, you
We're
just
not
said why
scared of
should I fear? I don't want
But
you to
It's
fear
in a
the
different
man.
way, a different
but
context that you're
right.
using it.
As
Okay, yeah, I
it
don't want
as
you to
it
fear the
as
man.
as it
Don't fear the
pertains
man.
as it pertains to a relationship.
Don't fear the person. Fear the loss
The
of
situation, the loss
the
of.
relationship,
Okay.
the love, the fear that it's not the person. I don't want you. You should never have to fear your partner.
See, so that's where the thing needs to
Well,
be
then take
clear.
your mind out of your hoodlum ass past and bring it here, girl. We love
I
you.
did take it off my past. I don't even have it.
Take your mind away from that shit.
I don't even have that shit in the past. I have it right here with us.
Okay, but so again, that's different because, like I said, I'm never about this. I'm all about you should fear losing the wonderful shit that you have with someone, not fearing the person.
Right,
Because if
right.
you fear a person, that's different. I don't fear
Yeah,
anybody.
if it's wonderful,
Can
you
Y'all
don't
have
want.
someone. I don't, so I don't give a.
Well, you don't want to lose
CV,
them. You don't want to lose them. But I don't
I
think.
don't have anybody to lose.
Now, why do you think that is? Whose fault is that? Whose
By
choice?
choice.
There isn't
Okay,
a
it's your
fault.
choice.
It's by
Because
choice.
I don't want anybody.
Well,
Now
then,
you're
Happy
telling
being.
too much, Trey. Now you're telling too much.
Ooh.
oh yeah, damn,
Yeah.
Criplo, damn, Tukey, hey, Tukey,
Damn. See, Trey, we weren't
right,
talking about fear of. We said no violence.
hey,
He's talking about in regards to protecting his wife. You know, he'll do what he got to do. He'll take a bullet for her. But
Yeah.
me and Trey back in the day, we was in the thick of some stuff. You know, he bring up that whole bullet situation. Yeah, I know. Yep, yep,
Dang.
yep. But you know, we was in the thick.
but look,
Yep, we was in the thick.
so here's the
We
thing.
had to do what he had to do.
I say all that to go back to saying, if you guys know and expect that we are supposed to get up out of the bed, go see who's at the door, at the backyard, step in front of the bullet when we outside and all that, you fucking damn well better respect me or your ass is out of here. Period.
Oh hell yeah, of course. I
Yeah,
respect the
those
shit
are
out of
human
that.
relationships, of
What's
course. I
not to be
can see.
respected from that? What are you
But
going
but
through,
but so
sweetheart?
so the point is like, and I want to echo my brother Trey here
Hmm.
because of all that he's willing to do. It's not like his wife is afraid that someone's better than she is. The fear that he's speaking on is knowing how much he's willing to do, knowing he's willing to pay the ultimate price. That's a brother you don't want to let go. And if your ego stops you from showing that fear and that devotion, more fool you. That's all I'm saying, and that's all he's saying. I mean, we're messing around up here, but that's the truth.
Right.
If you don't fear losing me, I don't want to be with you anyway
Hmm.
because I'm doing all of this. Like I said, the thing, no, I love no one as much as I love me. So if I'm willing to sacrifice me for you, 402 said it best. Crawl on your fucking knees and bring me a sandwich. Because never in the history of niggerdom has woman said, don't you do it, I'll jump in front of the bullet. Not never. And because of that, we do require and can demand certain things because it's just innate in us. We just are willing to do it. We're willing to do it. So that's where the fear should come in. You should fear that because the next brother might come along and be like, shit, I'm not gonna get my new shoes dirty, let alone take a bullet for your ass. You better stick with the brother that'll do that.
Right.
That's what I mean by fear. I don't mean fear him. I don't ever want you to be afraid of me. Because if you look,
Okay.
if you flinch and do that, that something went wrong. Something went horribly
Yes.
wrong. That means your past is catching up. That means you fear me physically. You should never have to fear me physically. I know what I'm capable of, but another man should fear me physically. If your man ain't dangerous, but keeps that under control, you're with the wrong man. And I know people think peace be still and all that. Women want to be with somebody that they feel is dangerous and can protect.
Right.
If another man doesn't worry about what you can do, that's different. He should fear me. You should fear losing me. There's the difference.
Hmm.
That's 100% because yeah, if I gotta get physical with you, one of us gotta go. Like, that means, I can't control my emotions or you can't shut the hell up. So one of us gotta bounce. you know. But damn, Tukey over there talking about bullets in his hip and all that. Tell mama to rub your hip and make you a sandwich, cause boy, you eat right.
That bullet been there for a long time.
I got a partner. I got a partner too, just like that. Been there a long time. Everybody got a story. We ain't talking about it. We ain't talking about it. So you ladies believe, and I say ladies because men, respect is almost always at the top of us. I find it interesting that y'all said respect first, but
I did.
I'm assuming you would. Well, you're right. You didn't. What did you say? You didn't say respect.
Trust.
Oh, okay. True that you said trust. Okay, so are you going to still be if you? So let's say you do trust somebody. How do you manage to make it through all? Through all the rest of them, through four. How do you manage to even get to that point? If you trust somebody, clearly, I think the respect is there as well because
Hmm.
it's hard to vote. So do you just stop there and shut it off? There's no, I'm not going to let myself like this person to love them, and therefore I'm not going to worry about losing them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And why? So why? Okay, let's get into the why of this. Why do you do that?
Because I like my freedom. I don't want to fall for anybody.
I don't think that's really true. Freedom, you can have freedom no matter what. If you're with the right individual, you can have freedom and experience that with them. And it's better. Two is better than one. So if I think it's the fear of being hurt and the fear of losing control because you loving somebody is shitty because it does make you lose control.
I'll never admit to that, but you might be right.
You never admit to it. Hey, I can respect that shit. I'll never admit to it. Uh-oh.
That's what it is, TJ.
See, 402, you got some help. You got some help, Kim folk. You got some help. Yeah. I think that's all I'm trying to say. Like, no, I don't like that's stupid. Why am I gonna gauge myself physically against any woman? That's damn ridiculous. I mean, that's embarrassing to me. Sorry. Not sorry. But if you really where you're supposed to be, they should fear losing you. They should. Yeah.
Y'all heard what JJ said. This is women who are married aren't afraid of losing their husbands until another woman steps in and starts doing what they
But they
aren't
aren't or
and
won't.
won't.
That's
Hey,
right. One
Find,
woman won't, another woman will.
hey,
Yes.
find a lie. And you know what's crazy about that is, unfortunately, this is what's so crazy. This is the duality of this stuff. Everybody wants somebody somebody that other people want, man or woman, but then you want that person to be all about you. Isn't that crazy? We want somebody who's desirable because that's validation.
Right.
But then if you want them to be all about you, and again, I mean, some of us are married, some of us are not. Some people get real comfortable when they're in relationships, be it long term or be it married or whatever. Some people get real lazy, and when you get lazy is when you leave a crack in the door. But then you blame other people. That's why it cracks me when people go, "He's a homemaker, she's a homemaker." No, bitch, you didn't keep your house clean.
That part.
Ouch.
Find a lie. Find a
You
lie.
didn't lock the door. You cracked it.
I mean, find a lie. So it's not cut and dry like they made us believe. So that's where the fear comes in, and then it may even be fear that I don't want him, but I don't want somebody else to have him. Man, I'm not really doing it right, but I don't want somebody else to capitalize on her, and that's human nature.
Yeah.
But we gotta be more honest with ourselves when it comes to that kind of stuff. If you're doing, and everybody thinks they're doing, everything or doing it right. I mean, none of us is perfect. Some of us are, high up there. Some of us are kind of straggling, but nobody's up there 100%. But yeah, that part right there. When somebody comes in and goes, you know what, I kind of like that. What's going on? Listen, every used car was once new to somebody.
Hey, that is true. That is, oh boy, you said a mouthful by saying that for real, for real.
I'm putting that on the t-shirt too.
Hey. We can't charge you, George. What's that gonna do?
You're gonna have a whole wardrobe by the end of the show.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
So
sure.
now this is something that you don't get very often. I'll be honest. I know I just said this like 5 minutes ago, so now you're making an ass out of me, but I'm fine with that. You don't encounter somebody who thinks like that very often, from the ladies, because as a rule, that's not your job. Now, for a woman to say that just tells me that's really, really serious. I'm not gonna let you do it. But the fact that you're willing to, oh man, that's what that means to us. That's what y'all don't get. It's the intent. That's the intent. That's what it means to us. When you go, nah, brother, if you jump, I jump. You go, I go. You go through the fire, I go through the fire. But if you won't admit that, why am I supposed to give you my best? That's the whole thing. I'm supposed to give you the world, and you're supposed to every now and then consider, doing something to make me happy. Ain't nobody told you I'm me.
Now,
Right.
see that lady must have been listening to this podcast.
Who that?
The one that the dude drove off the bridge with his wife and kids in the car. And she's sticking on the side. I'm not telling.
I'm not. Well, that's what you talking about. Yeah, she must have been talking. She must have been listening to some other stuff. But yeah, listen. Either he's a bad boy, or I don't know. Maybe there's some fear somewhere. She's fear of losing him, losing the money, losing safety. I don't know.
Or maybe, like you said, maybe she was the one that pulled the steering wheel. You never know.
Good point. It happens.
Yeah.
She might have had a Rihanna Chris Brown moment.
It's funny, but it happens. But yeah, like I said, if that's the case, then he should have died at her damn mind. Hey, touch my damn radio or steering.
Right, handcuff her ass when she get in the car.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the case. Just watch him in the future. If that's the case, if they go somewhere together and he drives there and makes her get an Uber, you know what really happened.
Yeah. It's either put your hands behind your back, let me handcuff you.
Teslas are supposed to drive themselves in some respects. Okay,
hey, they already causing pileups. So
yeah, they are. So here's the thing. I gotta shout you out, Trey. I see you, Trey said I'm a one-woman man, and I say that's fantastic. I would assume that people that say I do and sign on the dotted line, we all are. But here's the thing: are you willing to here's a good question. I love playing devil's advocate, and I'm married, and people think that's crazy.
Wait a minute, let me throw this in here. First of all,
What?
Trey has always been a one woman man. Yeah, one
Really?
on Monday, one on Tuesday.
You know what?
Hey, you set yourself up now. You set yourself
Depending
That's
on
the
how
Trey I
long he's
know.
depending on
You
how
know you
long he's
straight,
been with
baby.
his wife, you better watch that.
Hey, she knows who she married. She ain't tripping off George. She knows who ain't she married. She knows she gets at least 3 out of them 7 days.
That's the way it was back in the day, though.
That's funny.
Back in the day, Trey. Back in the day.
Nah, but
Okay,
my
Mama
thing
Sita,
is-
don't let's find. Look, well, now we're gonna have to keep track of Trey. Make sure he shows up every week.
nigga, that's only if he got him a damn.
Your
boy,
ass
he
don't
goes
show up next week.
somewhere.
We're gonna put an APB out on your ass, Trey. It's like, okay, somebody.
They gonna be losing all his money buying flowers and shit. Nah, you straight, baby boy. You straight.
Oh my, 16 years with my wife. Okay, stop playing, George. Okay.
That's funny. That's funny to bug. But nah, I mean,
Hey,
Like you said,
but
back
with
in the
that
day,
being
right?
said, 17 years ago, it was one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday.
hey, you know what? Hold on. Can I put you in timeout, George? I'm not allowed to, am I? Can I fucking can I put you in timeout?
Okay.
Get out of here. Get out of here. He said he got 2 jobs. Good answer. Good answer.
Oh shit.
Good answer.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
I know
Hey,
I'm a
you
cynic.
see what he
but-
said?
Hey,
I got
that
you. Guys.
point right there.
True. Okay.
I'm telling you.
That part.
Do you
Well.
think? Okay, so do y'all think people
We even
that
shared a couple back then.
do you think people are hopeless? Do you think people that still believe in that? Because again, I know people that are still like hopeless romantics, not cynical like most of us. Like, what do you say to them when they talk about that kind of stuff about just trying to pursue like this traditional or whatever?
I think it's beautiful. For real, for real. Like I just really think that people that still feel that way, that's like a beautiful like I admire that because you don't have a lot of people nowadays that believe in it. You know what I'm saying? The more the old school folks or, you don't really find like, the newer, like, this generation or, believing in it so much. But no, I love it. I love it. For real, for real.
I mean that's cool. I know people. I mean, I know people like that. I mean, whether you're a realist or an idealist, it doesn't matter. I think it's about how you navigate.
Right.
But I just feel like I'm sorry. I feel like I say it all the time in every sense of the word, in business, in life, in love, and things like that. Yeah, first and foremost, men. I know how we feel. We value respect above all of it.
Right.
Because that's all that shit come in. If you don't respect us, ain't shit else coming from that. Because how can you? How can you? And a woman, you said it yourself. A woman can't love a man she doesn't respect. You can't.
Yeah.
You can be like, I married him. I got his kids. Da 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 da. Do you respect him? Nope. Then you don't love him.
Yeah.
You don't. You can have love for him, but you don't love him.
Right.
There's a difference.
There is. That's a
if
huge
you've ever
difference.
seen it, it makes you go, ooh, it hurts. It hurts for another dude.
You could love someone and not like them.
Oh shit, I do that all the time. My wife does it all the time. Fuck, what day is it today? That's not the same. Like I said, I mean, and literally, I just walk by and I'll be on the phone. Yeah, she don't like me today. All right. I mean, it is what it is. That's that's disagreement on something. But once again, you can dislike me all you want based on something I said or did. Respect is different though. You can dislike me, you can't disrespect me. And if we feel like that, something has to change. That's just how men feel. It's just how we feel. I don't know. I just think it's interesting that that trust, respect thing came from y'all. Because a lot of times, ladies love the fairy tale, the love and all that. But like I said, we're all a little seasoned, so I think it's different. Yeah. What happened? CV, we gotta talk, baby. What happened? Talk to me. What's going on? What's going on?
Just
You don't believe in it?
Huh?
You don't believe in it?
Not anymore.
Okay, like we've known each other a long time, so Let's let everybody know that we know each other a long time. So when you know somebody a long time, you obviously understand certain things in history and all that. But that doesn't mean everything. So besides the beginning, what did it? What did it? What changed your thinking?
Life.
I mean, I'm a skeptical, cynical son of a bitch too, but I mean, still, like you say, like I feel again, and I'm just speaking, and this is weird because I'm a guy, but I just feel like there's that fear of when something is good, it's scary because that loss of that loss of a sense of control and things like that because of how you feel makes you feel like okay, I'm not really driving anymore and things can happen. And again, I know most people get to be control freaks the older we get, but
Well,
you know,
I wouldn't call myself a control freak,
so why don't you allow
but
yourself to like people or love people or whatever?
because I get bored. I don't know. For me, the thought of forever is a scary thing. I can't picture myself looking at the same guy forever. It just it's a scary thing.
I
I
don't
would
know.
get bored. I
I'm
think
kind of
variety is the spice of life, and I like my life a little spicy.
okay. And listen, look, listen. When I get a haircut and shave, I feel like I'm pretty damn sexy, and I don't, but I get the
Wow.
whole. I want to look at the same thing every damn day. It's a nice ass out of the room. But I guess my point is, at what point do you go? Okay, I want. What is it that you want to do that is not doable with, one or maybe a couple, but not multiple, just over and over again. Because at a certain point, we just get tired. We get old, and we get tired. We just sit the fuck down. I'm not saying you need to do that right now, and I'm happy that you got that energy. But I'm just curious to know why the whole boredom? What bores you about one person? Let me ask that. What's boring about one person, other than predictability?
Well, I've never found the traits that attract me to one person in
Have you
one.
seen your list?
Have I seen my list? Yes, I
I'm
made
just
it.
saying.
So I know
Have you
my
seen
list.
your list?
Okay,
I don't think my list is it's not
famous,
unreasonable.
famous last words. I'll have to read this shit off the air because I'm pretty sure we don't have enough time right now. But um,
No, it's not that bad. It's very short, actually. But I've
that's
never
short.
found those same traits in one person. I just haven't.
Okay. Now,
Most
if it's short, that means it's really, really specific. So, um,
hmm,
all I'm going to say is, I know a lot of people. I had this discussion not too long ago about the 666 rule. A lot of people, a huge majority of ladies sit in that realm, um, and it's kind of unrealistic. Again, I don't know what yours is. I'm not going to ask you the same thing.
You don't remember?
I
Over a year
mean,
and a half ago, we had a whole
that's
conversation
what I'm
about
saying. I don't remember. I don't know. I mean, I know we talked about it, but I mean,
it's
that
going.
being said, okay.
You know what?
So
That's
you
gonna
telling
pop
me?
up on the Jeopardy question. Watch.
we
Oh yeah, that
talked
would be
about it
Make it
because you
happen.
guys were trying to do the love of CB, which
Right. That's when we came
was
up
an
with the love
epic
of TV.
fail.
oh,
So
that would be great. That would be great. We never got there, but so
yeah, that
so
was
so
an
you're
epic
telling me. So what you're saying is, if that list, whatever those so-called few things occurred, you'd be willing to love, trust, respect, and fear losing that individual because that's everything you want.
fail. No,
It's never going to happen. It's just
no,
not going to happen.
no.
So what you want, what you want's unobtainable, and
Yeah.
therefore it's self-sabotaging so that you can have a reason to say that's why I'm not doing it.
Exactly. Now you get it.
Hold on for a second, y'all. This is what I got to deal with. This is what I have to put up with. It is never a dull moment. Right. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Barry O. I need my guy to what that was a what the fuck look if I ever saw one.
Now you got it. That's that aha moment. Now you get it.
Yeah, listen, we gonna have to talk off air. You got to give me some backstory because, like I said, I'm gonna need specifics. We ain't gonna do it right now because that's not me. But you gotta. Oh god. Oh, they not used to that. They not used to that.
Hey, Trey said he's got my back. Thanks, Trey.
He got a good leg left. Shit, he got one good hip. Fuck it. Go ahead. Listen, nothing's sacred to me. Y'all know that.
You know.
I laughed at my best
JJ,
friend when he got jumped at a bar and showed me a black eye. So
JJ, you ought to know by now I shoot straight from the hip. So
right.
I will call you on your own bullshit in just a very few seconds.
Right. He just fired off, didn't he? She said like a woman. George just fired off all the goods. You just telling on people and shit. You see me, I was being diplomatic. I was being diplomatic. So y'all talk bad about me, but this guy, we got to work on you, girl. We gonna work on you. You ain't gonna listen. I'm jaded, but you can't be this single.
Only got one thing to say about that.
Man.
Wake up and smell the I don't give a fuck.
Man, this girl right here, boy. Now, yeah, you got to fill me in on this though. Like I said, we got to talk about it. You're gonna have to fill me in on what's going on because there's always a corner that we turn in life, a pivotal point. Something occurred. Like I said, you talking about bats, Mimi talking about stabbing people, but she part Puerto Rican, so you know how they do. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out right now, dog. I shouldn't be the guy here trying to make the connection. I'm the worst.
Nothing's worse than the wrath of a woman scorned.
Oh man, if she got a sister who ain't got nothing else to do, that's worse. Then it's two of their asses.
Broke a heart.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Look. Here's the thing. Whoever did it, the greatest revenge is being happy, especially with somebody else. That'd be the best revenge you would get on whoever this is.
Or being happy by yourself and just being happy. What's wrong with you? My thing is, where is it written that a woman has to have a man? Where is it mandatory? Like, I'm happy not having one. I'm good.
Do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth?
Yes, I'm happy not
this
having.
Is the woman that's on a dating site every day of the week.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You understand?
I ain't saying anybody. I can appreciate you being.
You got more dating apps than the Google Play Store. But you steady screaming you want to be by yourself.
She's taking. Listen.
I'm good by myself.
I can respect you taking the other approach like guys do and going, you know what? I'm gonna do the numbers thing. I'm just saying. I ain't listen. Who ain't mad at you is me. High five, girl. Do your thing. I ain't mad at you. I'm glad they didn't have this shit when I was young and single, because shit. Boy, listen. I really be, but I'd be broke as shit. But I'm just saying, at some point, you gotta be like, all right. I'm tired of pumping and dumping y'all. I'm gonna sit over here, tell him what to do, and keep it going. Hey, tell her, Trey, because they keep that's why Mimi wears boots. That's why Mimi wears tall boots, right? Because she ain't fucking tall, but she got that little shiv in there. So see, that's why she wear them shits. Mimi would be in a bikini or butt naked with some boots and a goddamn shank. I'm just saying.
We can't hear you, Memes. Your mic is muted.
You muted yourself.
No, I was saying that is kind of true, but yeah.
I know. Yeah, you ain't nobody over here surprised. You're like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. I stabbed 2 people. That's just 2 people. Just 2 people.
I'm always trying to figure out how to take a weapon with me, but it's all good.
I ain't mad at you, Mom. I ain't mad at you.
I got to protect myself sometimes.
That's right. And the thing is, all of you guys have somebody. So what is wrong with me being okay not having somebody? I'm the
Hold
odd
on.
man.
Okay. First of all, sis, it's not that it's not okay with you not having somebody. It's
100%.
the reasons that you say that you don't have somebody, like you don't need, like you don't want, like you don't, and like somebody did it. I don't know who the fuck did, but somebody did it to the point where it becomes electrical. So it's like, why we gotta have gadgets?
Well,
Why
no,
can't?
well. Hey, that's a different story, Mimi. That's a different discussion because I done told y'all I ain't selfish. Like I said, if you want to bring you bring your friend, I bring the batteries because I promise you, I ain't that selfish. Like I said, we can
Yeah,
do it.
but I mean, it's still gonna
Boys are
take
fun.
It's gonna still take somebody to kind of like have
Toys
that
are
fun
no
with it.
toys are fun. Toys are very fun. Like I said,
Boys
I
are
got
really fun.
I don't know.
you
I've
gotta
never,
You've
that's your
never
but I
had
know
problem, girl.
Oh my
Listen,
god,
if a dude don't
girl,
come in
never.
home
I don't
butt
even
naked with a
know.
briefcase, Mimi, he don't love
boys
you.
are amazing.
Not at all. Not
Girl,
ever. Not once. Not ever. 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 Ever.
have,
Oh man,
Just
should I
don't
have you
even.
calling your
yeah,
own name?
I don't have a clue what I'm missing. Don't have
yeah,
a
you
clue.
don't.
I
You
don't
do the
know.
crowd.
It's,
Ah, thanks, Trey. He said, "CB, you have all of us." Oh,
Hey,
that's
she
awesome.
knows that. That's not the issue. We just trying to figure this girl out. She
They
know what
they
the
are just hell bent on trying to find me love, Trey. They need to hang it up, right? It's a
oh,
lost cause.
just one of them times.
The ship
Listen,
has sunk before it's been sailed.
the day y'all hear CB go, damn, I had to learn how to make eggs the way he likes. I passed the fuck out. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, girl, he didn't tore her mouth out. He didn't tore her mouth out.
If there's a restaurant I can't order from, then you will pass the fuck out me making some eggs for anybody.
Oh my god.
okay.
Why
As long
not?
as there's Uber Eats, DoorDash,
Mimi, will you
no
tell
way
her that listen?
still starve.
I love
You
cooking, so I can't say the same thing ever.
Get some eggs from
you love cooking
McDonald's.
and you love what makes
Oh
your ass
yeah.
cook. Ass. That's why you like doing it. Oh
JJ said the thought of forever is scary to everyone, right? I love you, CB, but you were making excuses for your
You let me
insecurities.
tell y'all something, right? First of all, you shouldn't even
Huh?
fucking think forever because at the end of the day, it could just be 3 weeks and a car could just like jump the freaking sidewalk and kill somebody. So
damn, you morbid. God damn, that's macabre.
the
What are you
thought
doing?
because the thought of forever shouldn't be. You should just relax and live day
No.
by day
Here's
and
the thing.
enjoy the relationship.
No, I couldn't agree more. But listen. This is about to sound really
Forever.
fucked up.
Who's thinking that?
Look, this is about to sound really fucked up. But I mean it. I mean it in all sincerity. I want to live the longest. I ain't gonna bullshit. People go, I don't want to live with my partner. She can check out whenever she wants to. Goddamn it, I'm trying to be 100. Now you can hang with me, or you can go first. But I ain't trying to go first.
I could
And I
totally
could be
understand that.
if I'm 99, I'm taking some Niagara
What
and I'm
I'm
going
trying
out
to
there with
say,
my money.
what we're
Is
talking about here,
Viagra.
sweetheart, is
Viagra
the
is a
we're
waterfall.
talking about the forever of a relationship, a marriage, whatever it is. When you think about forever, who's thinking forever? I want to
Forever
make
is
it. I want to make
Wait.
it
forever
You know
to
is
who's
till
thinking? You
it's
know who's thinking that?
forever until
Honestly,
it
Well,
is only until it's not.
yeah,
exactly,
but the thing
exactly.
is,
So
you
who's
don't get in a
thinking that far? Who's thinking about that?
well when you get
okay.
in a
So wait.
relationship and they you don't get in a relationship for a day. I
You get into
mean,
the relationship and
That's
you're not
called
sitting up
that's
there
called a
thinking
one
about
night stand.
forever.
That's
Oh,
called a
I
one
want to
night
be with
stand.
you for
I
the rest of
do,
my
and it
life.
scares the crap out of me because
Look,
especially when you got
Chris, you
somebody
gotta
saying, "I
understand,
can't wait to
nothing's
grow old
ever
with you." I'm like,
look. And
"Can
this
we
this ain't
not?"
Crystal, you got to understand. This saying goes both for men and women, so it's a
So it scares you
universal
too.
thing
Who
that
okay? Who benefits
nothing
But
is
more?
you're
yours.
married, so
Nothing
you're in
is
it
yours
forever,
anyway. It,
and you're
no-
married, and you're in it forever, and then
listen,
me and
this
you're
is
in
what
a
I'm saying.
relationship. You're in it forever. You
Nothing
guys
is
are in it
yours.
forever.
Who
Nothing
benefits
is
more
So
from
you're gonna be
yours.
single
It's
forever?
just your turn.
I'm good being single
Period.
forever.
That's every relationship. Nothing is
Yeah.
yours. It's just your turn. Some people's turns are longer than other people's turns,
What if
but
you
it's
want to
just
pass your
your
turn?
turn.
What if you
Yeah.
just want to pass?
Okay. So my thing is, what do you wait? What are you actually waiting on? I can't believe it. I sound like I'm trying to advocate and push this shit. I'm really not. I just
She
like doing it
she
because it's
she she
you.
ain't wait. She ain't waiting on shit. She
You
just
just waiting on
enjoying life single. That's
which
it.
look, do your thing, but I mean, I don't
I
know.
got no strings, so I have fun. I'm
You
not
know
tied
what?
down to anyone.
One day it's gonna walk up and smack her in the face. and I'm gonna be right there to say, "I told you."
And we're gonna still be in a square doing a show. Talking about
Make me stay because I'm free. There are no strings
I'm gonna be
on
like,
me.
that one up there.
Oh my God. Hey, listen.
guys, we
Hey,
got 5
look.
minutes. Okay, we got 5 minutes. What are we gonna do with
It's
it?
pros and cons. It's pros and cons. I'm just telling y'all. But you know what? I'm gonna find somebody. I'm gonna go out and search for somebody just to make her fall for him. She gonna be mad. She like, I hate Roger. I'm like, I know most of my people do, but I can't wait. I can't
You
wait.
know,
You
screw
know
that.
what? I'll pick
We're gonna do the
and I
first
will laugh in your
episode.
face when it never happens.
We're gonna do the first
Hey,
episode
wouldn't be
of
the first
Love and
time.
TV when we in Las Vegas.
Wouldn't be the
I challenge you all. Ah,
Okay, we got y'all got to
We
tell me
get to
about
Las
it.
Vegas next month. We gonna find you a man.
We're gonna find you a man whore. How we gonna find you?
and
We
not
gonna
a
find you.
homeless man off the street because I know
Nope,
you.
nope. We gonna find you a Deuce Bigelow.
Give him a makeover and send him on a date with me. Good
We
job.
gonna find you a man whore, and he's gonna be pimping and using his man pussy. And he
Ew. Okay, we got 4
That
minutes.
sounded
I don't know what we're
okay,
gonna do with it.
hey,
Whatever,
that's his
guys.
mangina. That's his he pussy.
Lord, whatever's wrong with you is no small thing.
Guys, look, I'm gonna be the first
Mm.
one to say one love. God bless. See you guys next week. Happy anniversary to all of us. See you
Oh,
on the
that's
boys,
funny.
3
baby.
years.
Love
3
you guys
years.
dearly.
Hey,
3 beautiful years.
Listen, you ain't.
hey,
I don't give a shit.
everybody that hung out with us tonight.
Hey,
Thank
good
you.
looking out, folks.
It's
Good
our
looking out.
third anniversary, 3 years,
Yes.
and I want to see a whole bunch more. And then we got another milestone coming up because tonight was episode 98. So in 2 weeks, we're gonna be doing episode 100.
Yes.
Don't want to miss that.
Hey, George is gonna streak and run across somebody's football field, so don't miss that.
If you guys see us on the show with the damn plate and he missing, y'all know why. Taking up a donation for that ass.
Don't even worry about it.
Hey, Church said, let's keep going.
Yes.
We can
That's
keep
it.
going if y'all want to keep going.
Hey man,
We can keep it
Trey,
going.
man. Trey is my guy. Trey hangs with us in spite of all this madness. Trey is my guy. I appreciate you, brother. We all
Oh
do.
my God. Trey, JJ,
We got a couple
shit,
of we
everybody.
Everybody.
new folks.
402, especially
Yeah.
damn 402.
402
Jesus,
was
bro, where
off
did
the
402 come from?
night.
Hey, you know what?
402 been
come
awful
back.
quiet.
Hey, I fuck with you.
Tinkle Bell, thank you so much for coming through. Oh gosh. Shay, Devon, you guys are just amazing. Thank you guys so much, man. It's been really sweet.
Yeah, it's been like I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all doing it. But yeah, for 100, we got to get we got to do something crazy. We got to do something wild. We got to make it happen.
We will.
We'll be in Vegas.
2 weeks, baby. 2 weeks.
Yes.
It'll be in 2 weeks, but
Nah, that's 3 because it's the end of March, which is the 27th.
The end of March.
that's like 5, sweetheart. That's like 5. So
5
George,
weeks.
you got to streak right now when it's snowing, and then we'll put that on with Mimi and her snake and her bikini doing her hobby.
Oh, Lord.
You catch me streaking, it's gonna be a trick to it.
Trey, trust me, her head is way up, honey. She ain't losing no sleep over this conversation tonight.
Hey, that's the problem. You got to bob and weave. When your head is up, that means you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, and then making eggs. God damn it! I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, shit.
What's this with eggs? Go to McDonald's. They have
Guys, we got 1 minute. One love. I'll be over here keeping the damn time, okay?
Mimi must be ready to go.
You don't even know what I'm dealing with over
Mimi
here.
got some eggs to make, damn it. She got to make some eggs.
Right. Right.
I would hate to flip my camera.
Mimi got to make a sandwich. Make a sandwich.
Well, thank you guys for rocking with us tonight, and we appreciate you. And here's to 3 more years, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Let's go.
If your woman don't go to sleep when you get done, fucking, you got some more fucking to do.
Boy, Roger gonna have a drink.
That's Richard Pryor, baby. That's the truth. And some of y'all talk too damn much. Get done.
Really? Some of us.
If your woman don't go to sleep when you get done fucking, you got some more fucking to do.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have left the building.
See, the boys have left the building.
Yes.
Not really. We still here.
Not yet. Apparently.
I'm just saying. We still here.
Hey, you know what? That's a good anniversary show, man.
Still here.
That's a good anniversary.
We
Yes.
still.
We still here.
Still
We
here.
We still here.
Hey, we even got a couple of new ones. We got it rowdy. That was what's
I ain't
up.
cutting it off.
Clearly.
Hey, George, go ahead. Hey, all right, George, you got to edit this shit, fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do what you want to do. Cause you do what you want to do because you the one that's got to deal with it. Go ahead, engineer. I stopped that shit 12 years ago.
We're still here. George,
exactly.
what are you doing?
Hey, shit. We got all the cases. Hey, listen.
George.
Hey, all right. Somebody show.
I got hella background sound, so I'm
She will operate that mute button.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, I was dying. I was dying at your text.
I need to speak with you guys, so come on. Either we're in the building or we're out of the building. Come on.
Okay, y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. We out.
George streaking later.
one love.